Hello.
Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everyone. Ugh,
Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's not nice. You just sat down.
Fuck
Ooh.
you, fucker. Son, no, I'm just kidding.
Son.
Everybody knows Big Nick's got big love for all y'all today.
There we go. How are we all doing today?
Good.
We're
Good?
doing good, Johnny. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Can I speak grammatically correct?
Yeah, I thought that sounded very
Yeah.
proper, very respectful.
Thank you.
Thank you for that, Johnny.
You got it. Hey, anything for you, Dante.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
you're a sweetheart.
Big Nick, you want to hit us with the intro?
Good
How was
going,
how was
Johnny.
doing the show without both of us? I heard you had.
Oh yeah.
I heard
the
you.
Rugrats.
I heard you guys made fun of Dante a lot.
Who?
I heard you guys made fun of Dante a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to bust his balls a little bit.
It's the ultimate compliment when people can't keep my name out of their mouth even when I'm not around.
What about your wife's name?
my wife.
Hey, I mean, if you can find her, let me know. I've been looking for her.
Swing and a miss. Sunday.
Snacky.
You win some, you lose.
Hey,
strike!
All right, what do we got?
All right,
Like
what do we
four
got?
episode 423?
Not 423.
422.
422.
All right. You got to give me a break. It was 5 days ago.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
It's been a minute. Been a
All right.
while.
We got a lot to talk about today. It is episode 423. Make sure you like and subscribe.
That's
Turn those-
not- we just went over this.
Shit. Fuck. I'm thinking basketball here. Michael Jordan. Finals.
Yep.
Okay.
You got NBA finals in the mind.
Episode 422. It'll be episode 423 on Friday.
Yes, it will.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn those notifications on. And we've got a hell of a lot to talk about today, especially another Boston sports team going to the finals.
I can't believe a Boston sports team's going to the finals.
Hey,
of the
you know what?
championship.
Hater, go ahead.
Before-
All right.
before- can I ask a question before we get started?
Sure.
These bottle openers have some funny names on them.
Do they?
Deadpool 619 with
Nice.
some letters.
Minus the one.
King Juice 696.
I bet you. You know what? I'm gonna take a
And
guess.
Poppy Chulo. I think these are gamer tags.
Gamer tags.
Yeah.
For like maybe like a group of friends who met.
The Iron
Over.
Slun.
Yeah.
Yeah, these seem like gamer tags to me. Poppy Chulo just caught my eye. I'm sorry.
There was one I saw out earlier, and it said Matt Jones. And Matt Jones, I think he's maybe back there. That's the name of the guy who plays Badger on Breaking Bad. That's the only thing I can think of.
Huh?
So maybe it's Badger.
Maybe
Maybe,
it's
he
him.
ordered a mug.
Maybe he ordered them.
Yeah.
Call me
Just-
crazy.
So I finished the last episode last night, Big Nick.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Ugh, what a show.
Great show.
What a show. I just rewatched Breaking Bad. Just finished it. For those at home. We got a lot of videos coming out in the next 2 days. Tonight we have a little game. I don't really know what the game's called. Like a 3, 2, 1, and then you say a word, and you try to say the same word as the person
the
against
word
you.
association.
Word association. Like, for example, if me and Dante are playing, we do 3, 2, 1, banana.
Celtics. Then we have to get,
then we gotta get to
the
the
same,
same
word.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got that coming out on YouTube tonight. That was a fun game. And then tomorrow, it's supposed to start raining. Tomorrow we've got something coming out.
Also today, the Mustache Bros Wrestling YouTube channel has our very first WWE 2K22 My GM video. So me and
Ooh.
John, there's a game mode in WWE 2K where you can be GMs, go up against each other, brand versus brand. A lot of people have been requesting that, so me and John got started with it, and the first episode's dropping tonight, and it's the draft and everything, so make sure to tune into that. I believe it's at 5 it comes out, so subscribe to the Mustache Bros channel, put on those notification bells so you can watch it as soon as it comes out.
Yes, sir. Gonna be a good video.
Yes, sir.
And tomorrow we got 2 more videos coming out. One on our main, one on Mustache Bros. It's a duos video coming out, episode 6. Don't know what it is, what the game is. Don't know who's in it, but should be a good one. They're all good.
They're all
fun.
great. Come on.
Yeah, and then something coming out on Mustache Bros as
Yeah,
well.
something's coming out. Like
I
I,
don't-
said, notification bells, put them on.
Exactly.
What are we, fucking babysitters?
Come on, what are we doing?
Yep. Let's get into it. We're gonna start off the show. Last time we were all together, the Celtics were what? Was it 3-2 in the series? Yeah,
3-2, baby.
3-2 in the series. Series went to 7. Celtics took home. Actually, I think it was 2-2.
It
Last
was-
time we did the show.
Yeah,
all
because
three of us.
Wednesday night. That
It was
Wednesday
Wednesday.
was
Because
game.
the Wednesday night, yeah,
Uh-huh.
you're right. So all right.
So
So
Wednesday standing
Wednesday.
in the pit together here.
So
Yeah.
Wednesday, the Celtics won by 13.
Yep.
That was when the Celtics had just an unbelievable second half.
Yeah.
Was that the game? It was like the worst game.
Yeah, it
first
was a
half?
terrible,
Yeah.
terrible game first half.
And then Celtics turned it around the second half, won
Yep.
that, and then you had Friday when it was Game 6, and that was hard. That was a tough game.
Yeah.
They
Jimmy
should have
Butler
closed
had
it out.
47 points, dude. That guy was hitting shots. Like he was hitting shots. Sometimes when you're watching a game and like it's close and you're like, all right, like they need to go on a run, they get back into it, whatever. But then you see guys just hitting shots that like shouldn't go in.
Jimmy
you know
Butler
you're
was just
gonna
doing
lose.
everything.
Yeah, you knew. I knew-
I love Jimmy Butler, how he plays basketball. The 3 games in the middle of the series, he didn't look like himself.
right.
But
that
it-
knee injury definitely
yeah.
affected him.
But yeah, it's was a great. That last game was the only like really good game for. Like Game 6 was good for both teams
Mhm.
too. The last 2 games were good.
Celtics didn't play bad in Game 6. Jimmy
No,
Butler just
Jimmy Butler
played
just did.
unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, I think the difference just between the teams, it comes down to supporting cast between both the last 2 series for the Celtics.
Mhm.
Who has the stronger supporting cast? And it's the Celtics. You know, the Heat showed. You know, Hero was dealing with a groin injury that slowed him down. He didn't look like himself, even when he didn't play barely. I mean,
he went out there. They pulled him out immediately. They knew
Yeah.
he wasn't right.
yeah, he was not right. Then you have like after that, like Lowry is your 3rd best player on that team.
Mhm.
You know, we have
Fucking fat
37,
pancake.
36-year-old Kyle Lowry is your 3rd best player on your
36,
team.
37. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like he
it's-
put on some fucking weight.
Yeah, I mean, I will say the Celtics' 3rd best player is 37-year-old Al Horford.
But he's
Well,
not
Marcus
playing.
Smart,
He ain't
but-
playing like a 37.
No, it's the supporting cast is what made the difference in this series because Jimmy could do only so far, could get you so far. He got them very close.
He did.
but
Got him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He absolutely did.
yeah, I think.
Shit, he was 1 3-point shot away.
Now, Dwayne asked in the comments. So I forgot to shout out all the people in the comments who are watching today on Patreon. We've got a lot of people in the chat: Sonny, Amanda, Connor, Ethan, King David, Dwayne Bacon. I said Amanda already, and Jesus. They're all in the chat.
Jesus.
Dwayne Bacon asked, "Do you think Butler's 3 at the end was a good shot?"
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Ride or die with that shot in a heartbeat.
You were the best player. You were on a run.
Mm-hmm.
They got within 2 points. Celtics kind of just collapsed the last minute or 2. It's a momentum shot. You had all the momentum on your side, and
He
I'll
makes
tell
that
you
shot,
what,
the game was
that
over.
3 goes in, the game's over.
Yeah.
They're not scoring in 10 seconds.
No,
Ain't
no.
happening.
Yeah, that would have been a nail in the coffin. I think it was the best shot. I know Jimmy Butler isn't, a sharpshooter. He's not a knockdown guy, but in the playoffs, he is hitting big shots. That would have been the biggest shot of his career in the postseason. And you live or die with shots like that. And unfortunately, it didn't. Well, unfortunately for him, it didn't go in. Fortunately for the Celtics, it didn't go in. But yeah, no, I think that was.
I'd like to
That's a
I'd
good
like to
shot.
say something too. Kyle Lowry was a flopping disaster in that game.
He,
All he did was flop the whole fuck. He flopped more than he had points.
Him and Marcus have one thing in common.
Yeah.
It's not that they're both great defenders.
They're
They
both
both flop
thick.
a lot, and they're thick.
They're
yeah.
both
Well,
thick.
Kyle Lowry is.
They're very similar players, like Lowry.
I
and
guess they're scrappy.
they're scrappy,
For sure.
defensive guys who know how to
yeah.
get their bodies in front of players.
Not Lowry now. Like back when he was like in Toronto,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
definitely more
Yeah.
like that. But
I mean, he's older now.
yeah, I mean, Kyle Lowry.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
PJ
boy.
Tucker wasn't
boy.
on that floor that second half of that
No,
game.
I think he was.
dude. I mean,
Old and hurt.
dude. All these guys were just injured this
Yeah,
year.
it was a hurt
By
series.
the end of it, bro.
Yeah,
everyone.
but Celtics were fucking hurting too. It
No,
wasn't
no,
just
I'm
the
saying
Heat.
both sides. Both sides.
If
I
you
mean,
had a healthy Robert Williams, this fucking series would have been over in 5 games.
Robert Williams hasn't been 100%. Marcus Smart hasn't been 100%. Tatum has had a few nagging things, nothing serious, but
I mean, listen. At
nagging
this point in the
injuries.
season, everyone's hurt.
Yeah, I mean, when you
Like-
played, that was, I think Game 7 was their 100th game of the season, the
Dang.
Celtics. So it's like,
I mean, they played way more games at this point than the Warriors have now in the playoffs, especially.
that's why I wish they won on
The
Friday.
only thing that's giving them on their side is they got youth.
Yeah.
Celtic, yeah.
Celtics
100%.
There's,
Celtics
yeah.
have youth, so
Yeah.
at least they
Warriors
can
got
handle
The
it.
Warriors got
They got the
so much
experience,
experience.
and the Celtics got the youth.
Yeah.
That's the.
What I'm saying is the game 7s don't necessarily scare me as much because of the youth.
So let's go into the series. So we got starting tomorrow night, Game 1 in Golden State. We got Warriors versus Celtics, NBA Finals.
Yep.
Pretty good matchup. I like the matchup.
I think it's the best matchup you could have gotten. I genuinely believe
I think
that.
Sully predicted that at the beginning of the playoffs, said Warriors, Celtics.
Warriors,
Maybe, and then he
Celtics.
changed it to Warriors, Heat, but
Mhm.
he was close with either. Yeah, it's going to be a good series. I think, it's all about, experience versus youth, as we were talking about. The Warriors have experience, coming from all ends. Iggy's going to come back for the series. I mean, this is probably his last playoffs.
I'm going to take Iguodala.
Yeah, this is probably the end of the road for Iguodala.
If he wins the thing this year, she fucking retire.
For sure.
4 rings,
Um,
Finals MVP.
Yeah. And then, you got obviously Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, the trio who's done it for
Yeah.
many, many years. And then they have youth too, though. They're not a bunch of old players. They got Jordan Poole. They've got, Wiggins is not
Wiggins is
younger, and he's been playing great this playoffs.
Mhm. Yes, he
I mean,
has.
that team is like
Hey.
6 or 7 deep in terms of like really high quality
Mm-hmm.
players. It's going to be a really tough matchup for the Celtics, but the Celtics are great defensively. You got Derek White, who played lockdown defense against the Heat. You got Marcus Smart, who can lock up guards. You're gonna have obviously
Jason Tatum
trouble.
needs to show up every
Yes.
fucking night.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
like every night, at least 30 points.
that's
every
that's
night.
You cannot have those games against the Warriors. You cannot have those games where you look off game. You look off. Tatum's dropping 10.
Jalen's dropping
Jalen's
17.
dropping and turning the ball over 7 times. You cannot have those mistake games in this series.
Yeah.
And if in the last 2 rounds, if the Celtics had looked more consistent, I'd say this is going to be a dogfight to the end. I'm concerned about their consistency because the Heat and the Bucks both. I don't know if the Celtics played to the level of their opponent, if that's kind of what they do. I mean, against the Nets, they just steamrolled them. But in the last 2 series, they've played to the level. I mean, and they've had a tough route, obviously, with the
Yeah.
Bucks and the Heat. But whether good or bad, the Celtics do play to the level of their opponent. And they play very. I guess in the last 2 series, they played very similar styles.
Mhm.
The Warriors team is a completely different team than either of these teams they've
Right.
played so far. So, I mean, I don't know.
To that, after what you're saying, I'm not disagreeing
Mhm.
with what you're saying. But how I look at this is, so Warriors have the experience. They have that over the Celtics. There's no doubt about that. But I do think, it is to be said, too. Tatum's been in the league for 5 years.
Yeah.
He's been the
He has a lot of
Eastern
playoff
Conference
experience.
4 times. Then you look at, what was I about to say? Oh, don't even tell me. I lost my train of thought. What was I about to say? Oh, so you looked at the roads to the finals, and the Celtics, they swept the Nets, had to go up to the defending champs, number
Yeah,
1
they had the
seed.
hardest
So
road.
they had a very hard route.
Yeah.
One thing to Boston's benefit, but you can argue that it equals out because of the experience. The Warriors, they haven't had to play a team like Boston yet this postseason.
No.
So they played the Nuggets. They had the MVP, but besides
Besides
Jokic,
that's a weak team.
Aaron Gordon was the next
Yeah.
best guy out.
Yeah.
Then you go up against
The Grizzlies.
the Grizzlies, and Grizzlies amazing team. John Morant was obviously hurt for half of that series at least, missed games. I know they had a great record without him, but you can't win without
Took
your
him to
best
6
player.
games.
Yeah.
And took him to 6 games, but then they had the Mavs. Luka, one of the best players in the NBA. After that,
They play a lot of scrubs. I mean, the first 2 of their series were stars and scrubs.
it's just gonna
Yeah.
be different for them,
The
just like
first
it's gonna be different
overall
for the
team
Celtics.
they're going to play. That
This
actually,
is the most. The Celtics have been battle tested this series.
Yes, and so that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
can equate
I mean,
it
this
by
playoffs,
saying
yeah.
that the Warriors have the experience,
Have the experience
overall.
overall.
Yes.
So I think the biggest thing is, can the Celtics score enough?
Mhm.
Can they score enough to keep up pace? Because the Heat series was low scoring.
Yep.
Pretty much every game. It's defensive scraps. You have the two of the best defensive teams. The Bucks series was also a defensive series.
Mhm.
Can the Celtics score enough? And that's my biggest concern.
Yeah.
Is I don't think they can score enough to keep pace with the Warriors.
Yeah, you got to keep up with their scoring or really go all in with your
Exactly,
defense. So It's
exactly.
one of the two.
And that's such a tough ask.
Mhm.
I mean, if any team can do it, it's the Celtics.
That's why I'm saying
Yeah.
like I'm happy the Celtics made it as a basketball fan because I think this is the best series. Because
Because you have the number 1 defense
give-
versus the number 1 offense.
I give all the credit in the world to the Heat, to Jimmy Butler. They had an amazing season, but I genuinely think they would have gotten swept if they played the Warriors.
I think
don't
I think they maybe take 1.
maybe,
but
but,
I also-
like just the way they looked, they were banged
they were
up.
banged
It
up.
wasn't.
Jimmy
it wasn't
gave
going to be good.
Jimmy
for them.
gave his all.
I think at least with the Celtics being here, you have a good conversation about either team winning.
Yeah.
If it was Warriors Heat, yeah, I think it would have been all Warriors.
Yeah.
But should we give our predictions?
Let's give our predictions. We have a video coming out tomorrow with the whole office's predictions.
Really? All right.
I mean, I just filmed it, but we can
Oh
give our
yeah,
own.
that's true. That's true. Nick, do you want to start?
This pains me to say this. Who I want to win and what I think is going to happen are two totally different things. I think Boston's going to run out of gas, and I think the Warriors are going to take this in 6.
Yeah, I'm going Dubs in 5. I think it's going to be it's the Warriors are too complete of a team, and I think the Celtics have a few holes. They're a very good team. I've underestimated the Celtics a couple times this playoffs. I'll be the first one to admit that. And I think the Celtics are a very, very good team. I just think this matchup is hard, too tough for the Celtics, just with how they matched up. So I'm thinking
I don't
Warriors in
trust the
5.
consistency.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So everything you guys said. I mean, there's nothing to really argue there. I do think the biggest issues for the Celtics, not issues but concerns, are consistency and keeping up on offense with the Warriors. And we did the video earlier, and spoiler, I said I
gave
have
two
two
answers.
answers. So I think
Warriors in 4 or Celtics in 7.
so.
Pretty
Close.
much.
I said Celtics in 7 or Warriors in 6. Now,
Yeah, exactly.
because I do believe one of those two things is going to happen.
Celtics in 4, Warriors in 4, Celtics in
Yeah,
5.
it's definitely going to be one of those. But to give one prediction, not like one or the other, I have.
Can't be sentimental.
Rated
Can't be
that.
emotional about this.
I'm not being emotional with this. I'm going off of what I've seen with my own very eyes the last 5 months. If there's any team in the NBA that could beat Golden State, I believe it's Boston. Will Boston do that? Yes, I believe they will. I think the Boston Celtics are going to win the NBA Finals in 7 games. There's a million arguments to be made for the Warriors, and I understand. I'm not going to argue with them. I think just the Celtics, they have been so close so many times, and they finally made it. And I'm sure, the careers are young. There's a good chance they'll make it back there one day again.
Can't take it for granted.
But I think, can't take it for granted. I think this year, the Celtics, man, since January, late January, early February, team of destiny. I'm riding it, bro. They've been so hot the second half of this season. Not counting them out. I'm going
Yeah.
Celtics in 7.
It's funny because the Warriors went into the playoffs kind of limping. Like their second half of their
Curry
season
was
was
out and stuff
Curry
like
was
that,
out.
yeah.
Draymond wasn't looking like himself.
Clay was just coming back.
Clay
from
was
injury.
Clay was carrying the load. But
For a while,
since
yeah.
they got back to the playoffs, they look like themselves
Yeah,
again.
that
I mean,
they
Steph
do.
is still not that guy he used to be. Obviously, the age is
He's starting to wear down a little
he's starting to
bit.
wear down. His shooting isn't as
Crisp.
crisp. Yeah, he'll
word.
take those shots and he'll miss the big shots
Right,
sometimes.
right.
But like, he's still Steph.
Mhm.
There's still Clay. Clay still looks great. I mean,
Yeah.
He's had
I mean,
2 years
listen.
off.
exactly. Well, coming back from major injuries.
Yeah, but he's got no miles.
Shooters don't lose their touch, baby.
So yeah,
I'm very, very excited to watch this. Just as a basketball fan,
It's gonna be a fun series.
Very excited
Yeah.
to watch this.
I will say this: if the Celtics pull this off, you could argue it's one of the most impressive feats in NBA history to get through 3 teams like that, 4 teams like that.
yep.
yeah, I mean,
I mean,
the
if
playoff run.
Tatum gets through Durant, Giannis, Butler, and Steph Curry, that's pretty fucking good.
well,
Yep.
we'll see.
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
Speaking of time,
Speaking of Celtics, what are you saying? Speaking of time.
yeah, I was just I thought of
Speaking of
something.
Celtics, Jaylen Brown jumps ship from his agency, becomes the first pro athlete to sign with Donda Sports. Donda.
Wasn't he with Rock Nation before?
He's jumping from Jay-Z to
I don't know. I can look.
Give me a double check on that. I think
Yeah.
he was with fucking Rock Nation before.
Aaron Donald also signs with Donda Sports as well. Kind of interesting. People are making the jump to join Kanye's agency. For those who don't know, Kanye started his own sports agency. Not the first rapper to do it. Jay-Z did it as well. Do you remember who the first major athlete was to sign with Rock Nation?
Robinson Cano.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Robinson Cano. Damn, I'm surprised both of you guys remember that.
Yeah.
He left Rock Nation like a couple years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Rock Nation don't give a fuck. They got that fucking deal.
Oh yeah, that was a huge deal. Yeah, I mean, interesting stuff. I don't really have much to say about it. It was just here.
No,
That
I
topic.
guess he was with Glushan Sports Management.
Glushan?
Jason Glushan.
Glushan.
I guess that's who it was.
Glushan.
Glushan.
Well, he's fucking.
He sounds like a guy that would go to Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's unglued.
Unglued. We're gonna move on to baseball topic. This is one of my favorite baseball stories I have heard in a very long time. This is a great story. Big Nick, did you hear what happened this weekend with Tommy
What?
Pham versus Jock Peterson?
This is the stupidest shit I've
You know
ever
about
fucking
this?
heard.
It's
Yeah, I've
fucking
heard about
awesome.
So for those who
Fucking
don't know,
stupid.
there are more
It
updates
is
to it. So I'm gonna run through the whole
this.
story
Chuck
real
Peterson's a
quick.
fucking
Because his
pussy.
suspension's over now.
Yeah,
and he
no,
came-
Tommy Pham's a fucking asshole.
He does seem like an asshole.
But Peterson's a dickhead too.
I mean, maybe, but like, I don't think
Pham is
Peterson's
more
wrong.
in the wrong here.
Pham is
than
100% the
Peterson.
wrong. So for those who don't know, if you don't know about the story, where have you been? But if you don't know about the story, Friday night, Giants are taking on the Reds in Cincinnati, and before the game, there's a scuffle on the field.
Yeah.
I saw the tweet that said there's a fight breaking out on the field. The bullpens have cleared
Before the game.
before the game.
Before the game in the
in
outfield.
warm-ups. What happened was Tommy Pham goes out to Jock Peterson, who's warming up in left field, and he just slaps him
Will
Full
Smith,
on-
Will Smith style.
Will Smith style. Full Will Smith.
100%.
on Tommy Pham. I'm sorry, on Jock Peterson.
Will Smith style, baby.
So
Keep
there-
my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Sorry, I had to do it.
Of course you did. So what happened was the story came out later that their scuffle, this fight, was over fantasy football.
From last
From season.
That's the best part, I think.
There are a couple stories about what really sparked the fight. So the first one was a couple years ago when 2 years ago they played fantasy football. I think it was 2 years ago. Either 2 years ago or last year when they played fantasy football. They had a fantasy football group chat, and the Giants, the Dodgers swept the Padres in the playoffs. And when after that happened, or maybe the Giants made the playoffs over the Padres, something like that. After that happened, Jock Peterson tweeted or texted the group chat a GIF, and the GIF was the Giants lifting weights and being able to do it, the Dodgers lifting weights and being able to do it, and the Padres lifting weight and collapsing under the weights, saying they're not like heavy hitters.
It's so childish.
It's so childish. Like, you know, it's just like
No, but it's
yeah,
just like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
he's poking fun at it.
Tommy Pham responds saying, "I don't know you like that. Like, you know, shut the fuck up," and stuff like that. And Jock Peterson's like, "I'm sorry. Like, I really didn't mean it by anything. I thought it was just a funny gift." Then fast forward. Jock Peterson and there's a player who Jock Peterson has who's out for a week, and what Jock Peterson decides to do, who's out for the week, he realizes he's IR eligible. So Jock Peterson stashes him on the IR, and Tommy Pham gets livid. He's irate with it. He's like, "You can't do that. You can't stash a player just to pick up another player for a week. Like, that's not how the IR rules are." And Jock Peterson notices that Jeff Wilson, who Tommy Pham has, was out for like a week or two, and Tommy Pham stashed him on his bench, on his IR. And Jock Peterson's like, "Well, you're doing the same exact thing I'm doing." And Tommy Pham's like, "No, it's not the same." So flash forward to Friday. Jock Peterson gets slapped by Tommy Pham. Jock Peterson tells his side of the story. Tommy Pham comes out and says, "Don't fuck with my money." He's like, "I'm a dog at the casinos in Vegas. Don't fuck with my money." Which,
Yeah.
may I add, if a player came out and said, "I gamble all the time," he'd be investigated if this was like 10 years ago.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. But Tommy Pham comes out and he gets a 3-game suspension for slapping Jock Peterson. Pham serves his suspension this weekend, comes back, firing last
Mike
night.
Trout. Start throwing Mike Trout under the bus. What did this
Allegedly,
guy do?
apparently, Mike Trout is the commissioner of their fantasy football league. Sounds like an insane league.
Yeah.
Tommy Pham says he is the worst commissioner of all time. Mike Trout.
Oh, man, that's comedy.
Tommy-
This is all comedy.
It's just an excellent story. I love this story so much. It's so petty. It's so. I think next year when we do fantasy football, we should like fight each other too.
I'm down, dude. These
You're
are
all
grown.
dead.
These are you draft Derrick Henry ahead of me, you're fucking Denver from
Yeah.
the head off. These are grown ass men. Well, this is a grown ass man complaining about fan. It's not like okay. It's one thing if it's like championship week and someone pulls something scummy and like it does
Yeah.
cost
It
you
was like
money.
week 10.
This is a 1 week IR spot on your roster. I've been doing fantasy football for 8-9 years.
Yeah.
And like nothing like the only thing that would ever get me mad is if like someone screws someone over like in the championship that cost you
Yeah.
whatever. this is ridiculous. And he just starts throwing other people under the bus,
Yeah.
too. It's the best.
It is quite excellent. I'm very excited.
I can't be completely honest with you, didn't
Yeah.
know who this fam guy was before this.
So he's bounced around the league a lot because he's an asshole.
Uh-huh.
Like he's been a pretty solid player for many years. He was on the Cardinals. He actually has eye issues. He's an
Oh.
interesting player coming up because he had massive eye issues. He got eye surgery. And was
didn't
able
have
to
eye
hit.
issues when you slapped Peterson.
Exactly,
And
you
nailed
can see
him.
him well.
Got LASIK.
Yeah, he got
Just for
LASIK
that.
just to be able to slap him across the face. So he was very good for a couple years in St. Louis, and then all of a sudden St. Louis trades him. And everyone's like, "Why are you trading him?" Apparently, he's a massive asshole. No one likes.
How old is he?
He is 34 years old.
Oh my god, dude, you're 30 fucking 4 complaining about this?
Uh huh.
Grow
He also got
up.
stabbed this offseason.
Probably because he was
At a fight outside of a nightclub.
Probably because he was
Yeah.
complaining about fantasy football or something like that. And someone's like, "Shut up."
Yeah. So, Fam now plays for the
Damn.
he played for the Padres for a couple years. Played for the Rays, and yeah, it's
I love this story.
It's
It's
a
so
great
stupid,
story.
but it's so funny.
it's a great story. So I'm a big fan of the story. Love the pettiness.
Mhm.
Love the shit talking. I think there should be more fights over fantasy football.
I agree. I actually agree. It's
Uh-huh.
petty, but it's funny.
Exactly.
It's awesome being the third party in all this and seeing it from a distance.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. There's one other baseball topic I wanted to talk about from this week. Oh yeah, this is not it, but this is cool. Roger Clemens' son,
Cody Clemens.
Cody Clemens, making his major league debut. Made his major league debut last night
No shit.
in Detroit. It's a fun story. He's
Roger
wearing-
Clemens got there.
Yeah. So he has 4 sons, Roger Clemens. All of them played minor league baseball. This is the first one. His youngest son was the first one to make it. To
What
the majors.
what team is he on?
The Tigers.
Tigers?
Mm.
Oh, cool.
He's wearing the Rockets' old number, too.
Awesome.
Which
That's
is fun.
cool.
21.
21.
Yeah. So, fun story there. I like these kind of stories where, old players, kids.
Is the
Come
MLB
back.
draft coming up soon?
It is, I think they pushed it to July.
July.
It used to be June.
It used to be in June. Right? It could be
Yeah.
just around
Used to be at the
College
end of
World
June,
Series.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's happening, too.
That one.
Tennessee's
His
going to
son.
steamroll through everybody.
Maryland's been really good this year.
Jones, his son.
Andrew?
Andrew Jones Jr.
Drew.
Disgusting.
Yeah, Drew Jones is going to be like the
Oh
larger
my
pick
God.
this year. Yeah. Kind of
Kid's,
fun.
Kid's
Kid is
nasty.
nasty. What was the story? I don't remember what story it was. Whatever.
That kid that throws 105 miles an hour is going to be the number one overall pick.
Joyce or whatever his name is.
Ben
The guy
Joyce?
from Tennessee.
Yeah,
yeah.
guy throws fucking
I don't
gas.
think he's going to be the number 1 pick.
I think Jones is projected.
Yeah,
to
Andrew
go
Jones is the number 1 pick. MLB draft.
That guy's dominated this year.
Yeah, I've seen a few clips of him this year
Let's see.
throwing ridiculous speed.
So Brooks Lee, Drew Jones, Elijah Green. Yeah, I don't think he's even projected to be like a top.
What
Pick.
what grade is he in?
Is he eligible to be drafted?
He might not even be eligible.
If he's not eligible, then there you go.
'Cause
He is 21. So it seems
Oh,
like
it
he
seems
should
like he's
be.
around.
He's eligible. You're either it's either
21, yeah.
third year or 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's a reliever. I mean, you got to remember that. Let's see, Ben Joyce, MLB draft projection.
Fucking Red Sox can take you as a fucking closer.
Oh my god. I'd
I mean, you could.
kill for someone.
That could
like
be a guy. He's probably close to major league ready. Like,
Oh, relievers can get to the league a lot faster than fucking
yeah. Like,
starters can.
let's see. Is he even projected to be anywhere? They don't even have him projected in the first round.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Again, he's a reliever. I mean, he's got an A+ fastball, but at some point when you're in the majors versus college, if you're throwing 105, yeah, it works. But the league's caught up to velocity at this point. Like, you can hit. People can now hit 105,
Mhm.
and he doesn't have great off-speed stuff, but I mean, his fastball's lights out. I mean, people can make a career off one pitch. We've seen it
Mariano
before.
Rivera.
Yeah. Yeah. So College World Series that starts real soon. When do you know when that starts?
I don't know. I
I think they're in their
just-
super regionals right now.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the Maryland's hosting.
June 16th.
That's like when the World Series starts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They start June 16th, World Series.
World Series, yeah.
Day before my fucking big moving day, baby. Sorry, I'm a little excited about
Yes,
it.
you are.
Yeah, yeah, there a reason to be excited.
Yeah. Tennessee's the 1 seed, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, they're nasty.
Cool. All right.
All right.
So let's see what else we're going to talk about. John Madden. to be on the cover of Madden 23 All Madden Edition.
As it should be.
As it should be. Madden passed away this past
So
year.
no players should get hurt this year.
They'll come out with a second edition.
Yeah, this is
with
just
a
the
player
All Madden
on it.
edition.
Yeah, they'll come out with a second one.
Who do you, if you had to pick who's going to be the cover athlete?
I think either Aaron Rodgers or Jonathan Taylor should be on the cover. I would like Jonathan Taylor.
My guess is Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald is
Yeah.
a good one too.
Yeah, I think
I was
Donald.
Someone on the
thinking
Rams.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow could
Burrow.
too. Yeah,
Yeah, I think Donald. They haven't done a defensive player since Palomalu.
that's true.
When
Yeah, I
he
didn't
shared
think
it
about
with
Donald.
Fitzgerald. I think Donald would be a good athlete, cover athlete for it. But yeah, John Madden will be on the All Madden edition, like the plus
That'll be
edition.
like the expensive edition.
Yeah, exactly. It's an homage to the first John Madden football game. It's the same cover, which is cool. I'm glad it's cool they're doing something like that. Excuse me. To honor John Madden's legacy. Yeah, that's cool. Not too much more to say.
It's a
about
shame the game fucking sucks.
that. It's gonna be. Yeah, they haven't updated the game.
I have
What is it with Madden and 2K of just giving up on making?
It's
better
just copy and
games?
paste every
Yeah.
year. Yeah, they change a few features every year, and that's it because developers are lazy. This is what I think video game companies should do. Obviously, they come out with a new game every year because people buy it
rosters and
anyways.
stuff, yeah,
you make
too.
a ton of money. If you want to make a good game, my suggestion is you make something, have people play it for 2-3 years, and during that 2-3 years, you develop something else, put out a better game. That's what the strategy should be. But they just copy and paste, and that's why I haven't bought a Madden in since freshman year of college, maybe 4 or 5 years. So
Yeah.
Oh boy.
happy for Madden, not gonna buy it though.
Oh yeah, one thing we forgot to talk about in the college baseball. Did you see the UCLA Stanford Oregon State game this weekend?
No.
Oh man, that game was crazy. It was a title. Was it the title game? I think it was the title game. For the series. No, it wasn't the title game. It was in the series though. Let me see. Pull up the game. The final score of the game was a marathon game. Final score 25-22.
Oh,
Yep.
25-22. What are we playing?
Oregon's-
Football?
Yeah. Let me see.
Excuse me 1 minute, fellas.
UCLA scored 9 runs in the 9th inning to win.
9 runs in
In the 9th inning, and then it went to
Wow.
extras. So they were up. Oregon State was up 21-12.
Was that?
Did you just walk away just to go fart?
Just do that? That was you, bro. Oh my
You know, Big Nick, I
God.
appreciate that. I appreciate you stepping away from the mic to rip ass, and so we didn't have to suffer.
That's why I thought you walked over. You took a mug with you, and I'm like, what are you gonna do with the mug?
So yeah, so they were down. UCLA was down 12. Sorry, entering the 9th inning. They
Jeez.
scored 9 runs in the 9th, and then win on the 10th inning on a 3-run walk-off home run from Tommy Barris.
That's clutch right there.
Yeah.
That's clutch.
That is a crazy game. One of the craziest games I've ever heard of.
Did you watch it, or you just
No,
saw it?
I saw it
after?
happen afterwards. Yeah, crazy game.
That is crazy.
Speaking of fucking crazy shit, have you guys seen Top Gun before?
I saw the
Original?
old one.
I saw
old
the
one?
old one as well, a long time ago.
I had never seen it before.
I thought it was okay. I didn't think
It's
it was that.
not a good. It's a fun movie. It's a fun, dumb action movie. It's not a good movie. Certainly not. There's no plot. It's just all scenery. The new Top Gun came out on Friday. When I tell you it's a phenomenal movie, it's really fucking
Yeah.
good. It's really good.
So did you see the old one?
I saw the old one first. I watched that. I watched that first on Friday or Thursday night. I
On
watched
the way
it.
to the wedding?
The wedding was Saturday.
Okay.
So, watch that Thursday night at home. You know, fine movie. You don't really need to watch the original. Watch the second one. The sequel, Tom Cruise, that dude, the dedication to the craft of acting that Tom Cruise puts on for an action movie. He puts his body through it. Like,
He does all his stunts.
he's done all
right?
the stunts, yeah. He flew the planes. Apparently, there's a story. I don't know if this is fully true because I heard it on a podcast. There's a story that during Top Gun Maverick shooting, Tom Cruise, because he learned how to fly a plane for the movie, Tom Cruise stole a plane during shooting and was like, "Hey guys, you want to see this?" Talks to the crew, gets on a plane, flies away, and no one sees him again. Apparently, he just flew off to go to like an appointment or something like that. Just took
What
a plane,
the
just flew
fuck?
away. Yeah.
Holy, the balls
But-
on this guy.
But he went on like 4 G's of force and stuff like that. Like he put his 60-year-old body to the test for this movie.
Yeah, he's not young.
He's not young,
That
but
guy's been around for a while.
he's been. Yeah, I mean the
He
first
was in
one
the original one. That was
that's
in
like
84, right?
86. Yeah,
86.
nearly
Wow.
36 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it took him this long to make another one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but they nailed it. They absolutely. I mean, they made it a good movie.
Hey,
Like,
worth the wait, I guess.
there's a good story to this. The action's great. The scenes are great. So Val Kilmer was back in it. So I don't know if you know about Val Kilmer. He can't talk anymore.
It was this the voice generator.
yeah.
I did read about that.
Yeah, they used AI to recreate because there's like, so he's
Fucking
in the
AI.
movie. Yeah, he's in the movie for like for one scene, and in the movie he has throat cancer. That's what he actually had. Can't speak anymore. Like he can't talk. But they used he had like 3 lines in it of actual dialogue, and they had to recreate his voice using AI.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Nobody's
so-
seeing
Nobody
all-
will ever die anymore. You can just recreate fucking
Yeah,
your
really.
fucking voice.
No,
Uh-huh.
yeah. No
Um,
kidding.
So they in the movie they use like archival footage of his audio of him talking and build it up for him to be like talking.
The South Park episode with the chef.
Yeah, I
When
want to
he-
make love to your assholes, children.
Children?
Yeah, that's because she quit over Scientology. Speaking of Tom Cruise,
Yeah, speaking of Tom Cruise.
because so Isaac Hayes, the guy who voiced Chef, was a Scientologist, and they did the Scientology episode "Trapped in the Closet" where R. Kelly, John Travolta. Oh my God, I'm trapped in the closet. Yeah, that's a great episode. Tom Cruise gets trapped in the closet.
Ridiculous. Absolutely
Yeah,
ridiculous.
and Isaac Hayes didn't like that they were making fun of Scientology. And Matt Stone and Trey Parker were like, listen, we make fun of Jews, we make fun of Christians, we make fun of Muslims,
everything.
and you don't give a shit about that. But as soon as we make fun of your religion, like, you get pissed, fuck you.
Right.
And so they make shit a pedophile.
As they should.
I want to make love to your assholes, children.
I watched that for the first
Mm.
time because my roommate in college, we would just like, whenever a new South Park episode would come out, we'd watch
Yeah.
it, like when it came out on Hulu and stuff. And I
Uh-huh.
wasn't too into South Park at the time. He kind of got me into it, and he
Yeah.
put that episode on for me and just like didn't explain anything
Yeah.
to me, and he just like watch this, and I'm just like, what is going on? I was like, what are they doing? And he explained it to me, and it was the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
after
So
that.
what they did for that episode, Nick, is they took old audio of Isaac Hayes as Chef, and they just built it up and just made him say some stupid shit throughout the episode because he quit the show at that point.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's
That was actually one of the first episodes of South Park I ever watched too.
really.
I
It's like
remember I was
season
like-
9 or 10 or
Season
something
10,
like that.
episode 1 of season 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember watching it live. That was
Unbelievable.
2010.
TV.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, back to Top Gun. Top Gun Maverick breaks all sorts of records this weekend. Biggest opening of Tom Cruise's career.
wow.
I think it opened up
Hey, when
125.
might end on a high note.
I mean, he's not retiring, not even close. He has 2 more Mission Impossible movies coming out. They just released a trailer for the new one that comes out in 2023.
This
Talk
is-
about, talk about fucking movies that just, to me, just were like, I don't know, just kind of there.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
They're fun. I like Mission Impossible movies. I mean, again, Tom Cruise just puts his body on the line. I saw Ghost Protocol is really good. I think that's the one where he's in Abu Dhabi and like running from the sandstorm.
Mhm.
That's a sick shot. But yeah, Top Gun Maverick made an estimated $156 million domestically over its 4-day opening weekend.
Not bad.
No, hell, they should make more Top Guns. I want. It was so. I don't want to give anything away because I don't want to spoil anything. But the movie was so cool. The shots of like the plane shots were really cool. The cinematography was great. The action was really cool. The gunfighting was really cool. It was just a really, really cool, fun action movie.
Well, you got a gun in the fucking title. It better be a good gun movie.
I've been listening to from the original Top Gun. There's a song, you know the volleyball scene where they're all shirtless playing volleyball in slow motion, and it's pretty. It's all Top Gun is pretty like homoerotic. Like there's a lot of undertones to it, but the song they play when they're playing volleyball is "Playing with the Boys" is the name of the song by oh my God, Danger Zone. Who sings Danger Zone? Kenny Loggins.
Okay.
Yeah, that is one of my favorite. I've been listening to that on repeat.
That's awesome.
Playing with the boys.
Did you post it on your Instagram?
I did.
Yeah, okay, that's what you were
I
talking
posted it yesterday, yeah. Happy Tuesday, playing with the boys.
Playing with the boys.
Yep. All right, next topic. Las Vegas chapels are no longer allowed to have Elvis-themed weddings. What?
Why?
The
That
last-
ruins my plan.
Yeah, you're getting married with Elvis?
Just planning on it.
Thank you very much. Hey, don't thank you. Hey, don't thank you. I want you to have a great life and have some nice babies.
The licensing company that controls the name and image of the king is ordering Sin City Chapel operators to stop using Elvis-themed ceremonies. Authentic
Boo.
Brand Group sent a cease and desist letter in early May to multiple chapels, which are expected to be compliant by now.
Boo.
No more
Ruin the
Elvis
fun.
weddings.
Why? Why now? Why now? Why are they deciding to do this now?
I mean, he's got that new biopic coming out,
Yeah,
which is apparently
that's why?
atrocious.
I've seen one trailer for that, and I'm zero
gonna see it.
interest in that movie.
Yeah. Biopics all suck. Musical biopics all suck. But which celebrity would you want to have like an impersonator get married if you had to choose a celebrity? We're going to try.
Barry White.
Ooh. Barry White doing your
To
ceremony?
marry me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's a good one.
Now would you like to pronounce husband and wife? You may kiss the bride.
I think I would do Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's like, do you take this woman to be your wife? Give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah. And then we kiss and we get some beers, crack them open, chug them on stage. I think that would be fun. That's a good idea. Maybe, I'm going to make that happen.
Yeah.
Get me in touch with Stone Cold, everyone.
Stone Cold impersonator.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
All right.
All right. Do you take this woman to get to be your wife? Give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah. That'd be hilarious. Everyone in the room. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That'd be
if you
awesome.
take this man to be your lawful husband, let me give you a hell yeah.
That
Hell yeah.
Don't tell me.
Would you like to take this person to be my wife?
Oh, boy. Do you take this woman to be your wife?
My wife.
Do sickness and health.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
We're going off the rails.
I'm trying to think who I would.
We gather here today to pronounce these two lovely words.
What is his voice?
I don't know.
It's just a voice.
It's AI now.
It's
AI
voice.
I don't have an answer for it.
It'll come to you.
It'll come to me.
It comes to
Barry White would be pretty fucking sick.
Barry White would be pretty sexy for a wedding.
Yeah, that'd be fucking sick.
Uh-huh.
It's fucking AI his voice. You know who would be probably fucking good? Morgan Freeman.
That's what
that's a
Amanda just
good
said that in
one.
the comments.
Morgan
It's
Freeman.
Morgan Freeman's birthday today.
Oh, it is?
Is
Yeah,
it?
happy
How old?
birthday, Morgan.
Oh, I gotta text my friends. My
Really
friend's birthday.
old.
I have a bunch of friends' birthday today.
Gee Louise.
Yeah, it's my roommate's birthday too.
Gee
Happy
Louise.
birthday, Nate. He's not watching.
Nate Dogg.
Nate Dog. Yep.
Morgan Freeman is 85 years old. Oh.
Jam.
Oh.
Let me tell you something. Gotta be one of the most, I mean, I can't even say underrated because that's not even appropriate. He's gotta be one of the most low-key best actors of all time.
What's your favorite Morgan Freeman movie?
He was really good in Bucket List. He was really good in Shawshank Redemption, too.
Yeah.
Shawshank, yeah.
Yeah, we watched that together. Well, not together, but
Yeah. BM.
BM.
What are days?
What, remember those times?
7.
Fucking
Unbelievable
yeah.
movie. Oh, I remember watching that for the
Bruce
first
Almighty?
time. Bruce Almighty.
You think you can do my job better than me? When you
I'm-
leave this building, you will have all my powers.
I remember when I watched 7 for the first time, it was during the pandemic, and at that point, I really was never big into movies, so I made a list of like some of the best movies ever, like movies people have recommended to me, and
you
I
never watched
started.
Fast and Furious?
And I started. I watched the first one. I watched 7, and I had no idea it was the movie with the line "What's in the box."
What's in the fucking box?
So I'm watching it,
Frosted
and then that scene comes on, and I literally paused, and I'm like, "Wait, this is the movie?" And it was like mind blowing to me.
I recently rewatched it like a few weeks
It's a
ago.
great movie.
Yeah.
I really liked it. It's a damn shame.
You should
that-
watch The
Morgan
Replacements with Shane
Freeman.
Falco.
The Replacements with Shane Falco.
Well,
Shane Falco.
it's with Keanu Reeves playing Shane Falco.
You've seen that movie, haven't you?
I haven't seen it in a long time. I saw like on Comedy Central like a while
It's on
back.
Netflix.
Oh yeah, we've talked about this
Yeah.
before. I haven't seen it, but I'll definitely watch it.
You know, movie I watched last night with my roommates.
What's
Forgetting
that?
Sarah Marshall. It's a
That's
quality
a
movie.
throwback. Is that with is that Vince Vaughn?
No,
No, who's in
it's
that?
Jason Segel, Paul
You're
Rudd,
thinking Wedding Crashes.
yeah, or Jason Segel, Kristen Bell. Oh my God, what's her name? Who voices Meg in?
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis,
Oh,
yeah.
Mila Kunis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remembering, was it Sarah Marshall?
Forgetting Sarah.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Not
excuse me.
remembering. It's the
Remembering
opposite.
Sarah.
Marshall.
Oh yeah. Oh yes,
yeah.
yes.
Uh,
I understand why I got him
Russell
confused with
Brand.
Vince Vaughn. Yep.
Yep. Great movie.
Okay.
Great movie. Very funny movie.
Oh wait, wow.
Yeah. I think Paul Rudd officiating my wedding would be fun. He seems like a good vibe for officiating. a
Sexiest
wedding.
man alive, Paul Rudd.
Sexiest man alive.
Wouldn't
yeah.
be bad.
Have Chris Rock doing this slap.
Keep my wife's name out of your fucking
Do you
mouth.
take your wife's slaps and
Slaps.
keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth?
Exactly.
Honey, he's trying to marry us. We're already married.
Yep.
Suck it.
Hilarious.
Yep. We got a couple more topics before Big Nick. Joke of the day.
Yes, sir.
All right. Dead woman knocks on her coffin at the funeral.
Whoa.
Is actually alive.
Shit.
That'd be.
See, this shit is what fucking worries me. It's like I'm fucking 6 feet
You're not
deep,
real
and
deep.
I ain't dead.
So I've always thought about that because one of my biggest fears is you die, but you come back to life, or people think you're dead and you're not. I want to put a bell on my coffin or in my coffin, so in case that does happen, I'm buried underground. I can start ringing that shit.
Here's
and,
the thing: even if you have a bell under there, who's gonna hear you?
oh, believe me, I'd keep going until my arm
Who
falls
the
off.
hell's gonna hear you?
Well, I definitely would need a visitor around when I'm doing that.
Well, here's the thing: by the time you get up, you only have a certain amount of time before you suffocate.
That's
to death.
you make good points. You make great points. Maybe I'll
Keep a cell
just
phone
get
down
me
there or
get me
something.
cremated. Honestly, just let me go. Just make sure the deed is done at that point,
Freeze them like Walt Disney.
or freeze me. One of the two. Bring me back as a
Could
robot.
you imagine if you were frozen, you were actually alive?
Your
about
eyes are moving.
what about
Oh
cremated
my
and you
God.
fucking burn to death?
Oh my God! This is awful. These are awful scenarios we're going through
You're
right
just
now.
sitting there and you're in the cremator, and all of a sudden it gets real hot. You open up your eyes and you go,
Your feet are getting toasty, and it's like, what's going on?
"What the fuck's going on here? I
Oh
just
my
took a nap."
God, that shit would be. That's terrifying to think about. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So this is in Peru.
Uh-huh.
They hoisted her casket on their shoulders, and they heard like something coming from the casket.
Dude,
First-
I would drop that shit so quick and start running. Oh
Like, what
my
the
God.
fuck? I'd sleep. It's a ghost.
Holy shit, that's scary.
Yep. They lowered the coffin and opened the lid to find a weak but very much alive Rosa. Her name was Rosa, peering up at them. She opened her eyes and was sweating. They immediately called the police. Unfortunately, she did pass away a few hours later.
No.
Yes. She was in a
She's probably stressed the fuck out.
yeah, she was in a massive car accident that killed like her brother-in-law,
Oh.
her nephew's in the hospital, but she was,
Is she
pronounced
really dead this time?
I think so.
I would hope they got it right
Um,
this time around.
Yep.
How
how-
how do
do you
you
fuck
not
that up?
know? Yeah.
How do you
Like, they
fuck that
can't
up?
just come back alive. Like, you can after like a few minutes, but like a few days, I don't. That stuff's very concerning to me.
There's so she was rushed to the hospital in the casket. Like that's when they brought her to the hospital.
Yeah.
And she
Wait,
died in
Yeah.
the casket.
And she
still.
died in the casket.
Keep
Um,
the casket.
Yeah, so she was in a coma, and then she woke up from the coma right before they
Oh,
buried
she
her.
was in a. But like again, how did she not
20
have a
year coma, and then
heartbeat?
you wake up.
Do you not have a heartbeat or something? Like, what are they doing?
They're investigating how this happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
fucked up.
They're investigating. Yeah.
This is like
I'm sure they'll get to the bottom of that. Uh-huh.
Is this like one of your biggest fears that you were talking about?
For
this?
sure, yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm not afraid of dying because let's be honest, we're gonna die at some point.
Yeah.
So you can't be afraid
It's
of
not
something
the
that
fear of death.
It's-
It's,
right, it's the
people
fear.
thinking you're dead, but you're
Yeah,
actually,
like-
and they're killing you
Right.
because they think you're dead.
like it's being down there and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
your eyes open, it's dark, you can't
You
breathe.
know that Mac Miller
Can't
music
move.
video of him in the
Some
cup?
dude, mad anxiety watching
Uh-huh.
that. Mad claustrophobia,
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can't. And that's not the first time I've heard of something like
Yeah.
that too. That's the crazy thing. It's not common at all, but like it could happen.
You know what terrifies me is my reoccurring nightmare that I don't have very often, but I've had is teeth falling out.
Yeah.
But I've had is teeth falling out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I have dreams of me like grinding my teeth or just like pressing up
Like
against
pressing it
them.
and they're like loose. You're like,
Yeah,
"Ah,
and I
shit."
wake up and I'm like checking
Yeah,
to see if my
yeah.
teeth. No, I
Oh.
1000% do the
No,
same thing.
no,
I hate
no,
the idea of that.
no.
Like chipping a tooth or something.
Chipping a tooth, like I can, it's whatever.
It's just
Because you get
the act of it happening and feeling it. I chipped my tooth my junior year of college and I like threw a fit. I was so upset.
Oh,
I
really?
was-
Which tooth?
My big tooth.
Yeah. How'd that
And it's
happen?
filled in, so I got it done like a week later.
Yeah.
I was eating food, bit on a fork, and it just
Oh.
chipped right off. So I felt it. My teeth are sensitive as it is. My tooth was so sensitive after that. It was the worst. That's never fun.
Well, that's not fun.
Anything with teeth, not fun.
No. Do you want to do like one more topic, or do we want to just get into joke of the day?
Nah, fuck it. Do one more joke.
One more
Do
topic.
one more topic. Fuck it. Do one more topic.
Dante, I think you'll like this topic.
Mm-hmm.
A girl goes to her prom with a cardboard cutout of The Rock.
Yep.
Um,
He saw it. He tweeted it and like posted on Instagram and everything too.
Oh, so this is the girl in question, the cardboard cutout of Rock. He's looking very spiffy in his tux.
He looks handsome.
He posted it on his Instagram himself, saying it was absolutely my honor to go with her Instagram, and you're the best prom date ever. Great to meet your family and friends too. I mean, that's pretty like. So here's
That's hysterical.
some
That is
prom
funny.
photos with The Rock.
Yeesh.
So she said she had so much fun and that she was the best date a person could ask for. Dante, as a Rock fan who has had some social references,
Interaction with him, yep.
The Rock, would you do something like this?
Yeah, but it would be the real one. It wouldn't be a cardboard
Yeah.
cutout. I'd say fuck that. We're getting the real guy.
Yeah, I wish I did something like that for my
I need shows right on any of that stuff. Sure.
prom.
Your prom.
I asked like a celebrity to go to prom with me. It's weird, but like it's funny.
Have a cowboy think of Pamela Anderson back in the 80s.
Forget about it. I was gonna say something out of line, but I'm gonna keep
Sex
that
toy?
to myself. I'm gonna be like me and that cardboard cutout are gonna be missing for like 30 minutes to an hour during the
Why are
night.
there holes in the cardboard cutout?
Why is this cardboard sticky?
Did you paint this board when you were gone? All right. Okay. All right.
Sheila Wade,
All right.
Sheila
Joke of the
Wade.
day. Let's
It's time
do
for
it.
joke of the day.
John!
I saw him walking downstairs. Here he comes. Here comes the boy. Let's see what we got for comments right now, too.
What do we got?
Let's see. Getting buried alive is everyone's biggest fear, according to Dwayne Bacon.
Would you rather drown or be burned alive?
God. Well, which way am I being burned from the when they burn people at the stake,
Yep.
like witches and stuff like that.
Mhm.
They
They
burn
burn
them
you
from
so you can
the
feel
feet
it.
up.
Nah.
You die from smoke inhalation. You don't die from the burns. So you feel all the burns, but you don't die from it. You die from the smoke. So you pretty much drown on air.
No, we'll do. This isn't a murder. We'll do like house fire.
That's not a murder. That's death by exile.
Yeah, no exiles. Would you rather die in a burning house fire or drown?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This is a fun topic.
Thank you. I just thought of it.
We were just talking about fucking people being alive in coffins.
That's
How
true.
dark are we getting here?
I would
Yeah.
pick drowning. By the way, that's my answer.
Wow.
Go on record.
Yeah, go drown. Just start drinking the water fast enough so you can just die right
All
away.
the exactly. It would go by a lot quicker. Yeah,
You
100%.
think so?
Just open your mouth up
You
and
just
just
open
let
your
it
mouth and
all
start
in.
drinking the water.
Yeah.
You're done.
I'd probably drown than burn alive.
45
You're gonna
seconds. Call it a
die.
day.
Even if you burn alive, you're dying more likely of smoke inhalation.
Yeah. It's
you're-
longer.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's more
lot
painful.
painful.
It's
Yeah.
more painful.
Yeah.
What about you, John?
I don't know. Drowning seems also painful.
You know, since we're going on
Listen,
this,
you're dying either way.
Yeah.
So
I might go house fire.
All right.
That's fire.
so,
Hoping something lands on me.
Oh yeah, like a piano or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Take you out quick.
so we might as well get this on the record here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Would you rather die by getting run over by a rhinoceros or an elephant?
The $1 million question.
Probably rhinoceros. They're more dangerous, so they take me out quicker.
with
I'd
the
rather
little,
get hit
with
by
the
an
little
elephant.
horn, bro, or
Yeah.
something like that. Go right up your stomach.
I mean, I just don't want that horn to go up my ass. I don't want to go out like that.
That's the one thing.
The
I
rhino
want
can
that
do
thing going
whatever
up my
it
ass.
wants with its horn, but keep it away from my ass.
I mean, that fucking horn will go so far up your ass, it's going to come out your dick hole, and you're going to not have to piss.
well, you're dead. Well, you're dead after that. Okay, all right.
All right, here we go. Speaking of dick holes, there we go.
Speaking of dick holes.
Dick jokes.
All right.
Dick
I
holes.
looked up the 68 most dirtiest adult jokes.
No.
Oh man,
I'm excited.
All right.
I'm excited.
And since it's 155, we can run a little over.
All right, sounds good.
You
cut
know
my
what that
time.
155? You know what that means? We got extra time.
We get time. We get time. All right. What did the toaster say to the slice of bread?
You burned me up.
Okay, something about you're hot or something?
I want you inside me.
Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Okay. You like that?
Oh, shit. My bad, Colin. You got to leave.
Yeah, Tom, these are for
Put your other AirPod in, Colin. You don't want to hear
these are
this.
PG-13 jokes.
They're
Tom.
saying you're 20 years old upstairs.
He is.
That's crazy. Wow.
Ready to have your first beer?
What's a beer?
All right. You don't have to be
Bush Light in my life.
Me neither, because it's disgusting. No, I've had Bush Light before, but it is disgusting.
We got a joke.
Nervous.
All right, here we go.
All right,
Here we go.
Give it to me. Give it to me, she yells. I'm so wet. Give it to me now. She could scream all she wanted, but I was just going to give her the umbrella.
Thought we just started reading fan fiction for a second.
Erotic.
Shit.
Wow.
All right, here we go.
The voice.
Fucking A. All right. Two men broke into a drugstore and stole all the Viagra. The police put out an alert to be on the lookout for two hardened criminals.
I like that one.
That's a classic.
Ooh, all right. Here we go.
Ooh, a pussy joke.
Ooh, pussy joke.
Ooh, pussy and uterus. I can't say this.
They say that during sex, you burn off as many calories as running 8 miles. Who the hell runs 8 miles in 30 seconds?
I like that one.
Good one.
Ew.
Finally, a relatable joke.
30 seconds. That long?
Bro, that's my record. Bro, you can go 30 seconds.
What are we
Oh
running, a
my
marathon
God.
here?
What are we
More
running?
pump chumps over here.
Yeah, I thought that was the marathon, the 30 seconds. What the fuck? Oh my
What
God.
do you mean? You can pump a gas tank faster than you pump?
Pumping a gas tank takes a long time.
It does.
That's the thing.
I give it credit. I could never.
I swear, on a serious note, I think the things are fucking broken because the thing just keeps going up, and I'm
It
like,
goes slow,
what is
yeah.
going on here? And the money thing just keeps going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is broken. I ain't talking. I ain't talking about the gas either.
All right. I'll admit it. I have a tremendous sex drive.
Thank you for admitting it, Big Dick.
Finally, you said it.
Just
Oh
cut
my
that out of
God.
context.
My girlfriend lives 40 miles away.
Nice.
Nice.
You ever see that movie Sex Drive?
No.
Bad movie.
Who's in it?
Your mother?
The fucking... I don't know. I forget. I'll look it up after.
You're an asshole.
Oh, shit.
No one I reckon. Oh, it's Seth Green and James March.
Oh, God. This is going to get really bad.
Yeah.
Keep going.
All right, here we go. All right, let's do it. All right, fellas. I bet you can't tell me something that will make you both happy and sad at the same time.
Uh-oh.
A husband says to his wife, she thinks about it for a moment and then responds, "Your penis is bigger than your brother's."
Oh!
Wow.
Ow.
Wow.
Wow.
I'd be like, you're right.
Damn.
Yeah, have a brother.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, he's like, I don't have a brother.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. A brother. I have a sister. What?
How do you make a pool table laugh?
Something about
Some
balls.
corner pocket.
You tickle its balls.
Tickle its balls.
That's it?
A pool table? What do you mean? Say that
It's like
again.
a pool.
How do you make a
reference?
pool table laugh? You tickle its balls. The balls go around the pool table.
That must be like
I
a.
feel like you could say that about any sport
Yeah.
involving balls.
Probably could.
How do you make a soccer net laugh? By tickling the
the
soccer
ball.
ball. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe
I
not.
don't know. It's kind of the same thing.
Right?
Maybe.
Same ballpark.
I don't know if maybe tickling a ball is like a,
Ballpark?
it's like a billiards term.
I think it is.
I guess.
This is awful.
Say it.
Uh-oh.
This is awful.
This
Immediately you're like,
this
say it.
pussy and uterus.
This is
unless I
awful.
can't say it.
Lord, forgive me for my sins. A naked man broke into a church. The police chased him around and finally caught him by the organ. Shit. All right. Let's fire a few more out here, shall we? This is awful. All right. What do you do when your cat dies? Sorry, Dante.
Bury it. There's pussy in this for sure.
You're close, Con. I'll give it to you. Play with the neighbor's pussy instead.
Jesus.
I got,
All right,
I got,
that's a point for Colin.
I got a joke.
Please do.
A man walks into a psychiatrist's office, wrapped head to toe in nothing but transparent cellophane. The psychologist takes one look at him and says, "I can clearly see your nuts." Get it?
Say it one more
What's
time.
cellophane?
It's like saran wrap.
Oh, why didn't you say
okay. I
saran
didn't know what
wrap?
that word meant. All right,
That's what I
gotcha.
thought
Transparent
you meant.
cellophane.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah,
up to
yeah,
it,
yeah.
so-
Okay. All right. The cellophane word
Yeah.
threw me completely fucking off. Like I hear cellophane all my life. Gee Louise. All right,
what do we got?
Moby Dick, huh? Nah, we're gonna skip down. That's not that good. All right. What do
mean? It
you
sounds
call
great.
someone who refuses to fart in public?
An anti-farter.
Nice.
A private tutor. Ah, shit. Here we go. Masturbating jokes. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh my
Master.
God.
What do you call a herd of cows masturbating?
I don't know.
Beef stroganoff.
That one's clever.
Beef stroke me
Beef
off.
stroganoff. Where the fuck is Big Mike? Oh shit.
Where the fuck is it?
Where the fuck is Big Mike? Big Mike would already be fucking out the door.
What's your favorite
All right.
beef stroke me off?
All right. Let's do 3 more here. How about that? Let's do 3 more.
You know the rules. You know one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
That
the
was
rules. You know
155
the
earlier,
fucking
so.
rules. All right.
That's a good joke.
Please say it.
Damn, girl, you a pinata? Because I'm gonna need a blindfold to hit that.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's very mean.
Imagine pulling that. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. That is bad.
Oh shit.
All
All right. Shout out to 69.
Shout out to 69.
Hey, 69. Shout out to you,
Yo,
buddy.
need a real one.
Thanks for
What comes
watching.
after 69 on New Year's?
On New Year's. What comes after 69? Regret. Mouthwash.
Mouthwash.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Need
yes,
that shit.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
Here
that
we
is
go.
true.
All right. Go ahead. Fire it.
PETA's like a box of chocolates. They both kill dogs.
That's terrible. That's fucking awful. On a serious note, though, PETA does kill
Yeah,
the most
PETA kills
fucking dogs.
animals.
Yeah, no, they're awful. Fuck them.
Fucking assholes.
You, Peter. I love the chips, though.
God. What does one saggy boob say to the other saggy boob?
I think I've heard this one before. I don't remember.
Oh, nice, Colin.
Ooh, is that it?
2
If
points
we
for
don't
Colin.
get some support, people will think we're nuts.
Okay, okay.
I like where your head was at, though, with that.
Yeah.
Hanging, yeah.
We'll give him a point.
I-
You want to give him a
I'll
point?
give half a point.
Half
All right, half
you're,
point.
You're
Colin,
at
half point.
1.5
Yeah,
right
one and a
now.
half.
All right,
Yeah, one and a
last
half.
but not least, last joke
joke.
of the
Looking
day.
for a prize after the show.
All right, here we go. I want to get a good one here. Let's see. How do you embarrass an archaeologist?
That the dinosaur one?
Yes.
You got it, Colin.
Anything?
Oh, something about a bone. Something about a bone. Hold on.
Arcing their back.
What?
What?
Wow, no.
All right. Give him a used tampon and ask him which period it came from.
Jesus.
All right.
I got one more joke.
All right, fire it off.
Two fish are in a tank. One turns to the other and says, "Okay, you man the guns, I'll drive."
Ah, that's
I don't get
funny.
it.
Fish are
A
in a
tank.
tank.
Like a-
Oh, the yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right, Big Nick, want to hand us the outro?
Colin,
Yes,
thanks
we
for
will.
having us.
John, thanks for coming down here, buddy.
No
Appreciate
prob.
it. All right, that's it for inappropriate jokes of the day. All right, keep this shit PG.
It's just
All right.
inappropriate jokes of the day now.
Make sure you like it, subscribe, turn your notifications on. How to give a little flavor, and yeah, we'll see you next time. See you later.